Okay, this is spiral number 11. We are going to do this problem right here. I'm going to attempt to make sure that we understand that we're using the order of operations. So that stands for parentheses, exponents, multiply, divide, add, subtract. So when we're looking at this, the first one that I see is we have to do within the parentheses, but there's an exponent that I have to do first within those parentheses. So I'm going to bring this over here because I'm going to need lots of room. It won't write anymore. There we go. So negative 10 doesn't change. Times negative 2 still doesn't change because I can't deal with it yet. Plus 6 divided by negative 3 plus, now I can deal with the exponents now. So 6 squared, I'm going to write as 36 because that is the next step. Subtract 2. Still need to solve within the parentheses. So I got to write all this stuff back down again with a mouse. Sorry, it looks terrible, but I'm doing the best I can with the situation that we have. And 36 minus 2 is 34. So I'm just going to get rid of the parentheses. I don't need it anymore. So my next step, I've done the parentheses, I've done the exponents. The next step is to multiply and divide from left to right. So this is a multiply, this is divide. I'm going to do both of those steps at one time. So negative 10 times negative 20 is positive, or negative 10 times negative 2 is a positive 20. Plus, because I'm bringing this down, 6 divided by negative 3 is a negative 2. And then plus 34. All right, so our next step is to add and subtract from left to right. So 20 plus negative 2 is 18. Bring down the 34. That's a terrible 4. So the answer is 52. You'll type in 52 for your answer. We're going to move on to number 2. Okay, number 2 is distributive property. So that means that you have to distribute the 1/2 to both numbers on the inside by multiplying. So this becomes 1/2 times 15r plus 1/2 times 6. 1/2 of 15, I think of money, it's $7.50. So it's 7.5 R plus 1/2 of 6 is 3. So your answer is here. It won't let me do it, but it's right there. Okay, moving on to the next problem. Okay, this problem is still kind of like putting the top 2 problems together, where you have to do the distributive property first to clear the parentheses, and then use your order of operations to combine your like terms. So I'm going to rewrite as I can. So bringing it over here. 52. I'm going to deal with that distributive property, 1/5 times 15, which is the same as the problem we did before. So 1/2 times 15 is 7.5 R. Do not skip this step if it's on the test. Then 1/2 times the 6, because you have to distribute to everything inside, is 3 plus 0.5 R minus 3 times negative 4. So now in my parentheses, exponents, M, D, A, S. We have done this one. We have done this one. So now we are on this one. So I'm going to multiply these two, and I get negative 3 times a negative 4 is a positive 12. Everything else comes down because it's not changed, which means I have to write the whole thing. I'm sorry. I guess I could pause while I write, and it would be faster for you guys. Okay, and now I start looking for like terms. So I see 7.5 and 0.5. I'm going to put those together. 7.5 times plus 0.5 is 8R. Then I have regular numbers, which are 52, 3, and 12. So I'm going to add the 3 and the 12 together in my head. That is 15. And the 52. That's awful. I'm so sorry. 3 plus 12. So 52. I've done something wrong. Okay, so there is no error on my part. I'm going to have to change the answer choices, which I will do before I send this out. So continue to write 52 plus 15 and bring down your 8R. And your final answer will be 8R plus 67. And now you see why I was concerned. I'm going to have to go in and change this so that it matches. It has now been corrected. You have an option so that you can put the correct answer in. All right, let's do this last problem and hope that we have no errors to run into. We are going to solve, and we're solving the way that we have been solving for quite some time. Negative 16 plus 18t equals 32. So I'm going to move this by adding 16 to both sides. And I end up with 18t left over here equals 48. Then we're going to divide both sides by 18. And I'm believing it's 3, but I might be wrong. Okay, so I love it when this happens. Yes, I've done this problem, and I was told this problem was corrected, and it was not corrected. So therefore, long, complicated story, but this should just be an 8. So let's solve that problem that way. So if this was just an 8, so let's pretend like this is really just negative 16 plus 18, or negative 16 plus 8t equals 32. I will correct this, but this is a picture, so it's a lot more work to do. So then we'll end up with adding 8 or 16 to both sides. You end up with 48 equals 8t. You divide by 8. Divide by 8. T then equals 6. So you're going to type in the answer of 6. And I will correct all of this so that it will be there for you guys.